Have you ever felt the sting of being overlooked by someone you deeply care about? It's as if they disregard your emotions and sentiments, treating you as if you're unimportant. No matter how much love and dedication you show them, they never seem to put you first. But imagine if there was a method to alter this pattern, to make them feel an irresistible urge to value and prioritize you. In this video, we're going to unveil 10 essential rules to transform yourself into a person who is irresistibly engaging and whom others eagerly want in their lives. Each rule we discuss is crucial, and we recommend you watch until the end to understand why every single one is a key component in changing the dynamics of your relationships for the better. Let's begin with Rule 1. Become mysterious. The allure of the unknown is powerful, and within this mystery lies your strength. As Seneca wisely stated, to be everywhere is to be nowhere. Let this guide you. Be present yet retain an air of mystery, much like a book with some chapters subtly veiled. Invite others to leaf through the pages, growing more intrigued with each turn. In conversations, don't reveal everything at once. Instead, offer glimpses of your life, one thread at a time. This approach turns your persona into a riddle, a puzzle others yearn to solve. It heightens their anticipation, drawing them deeper into the labyrinth of your character. Think of Cleopatra, for example. Her allure wasn't just in her beauty or power, but in the mystery she cultivated around herself. She was a leader shrouded in enigma, with her motives and thoughts often obscured. Her ability to leave others wanting more kept her fascinating. By not laying your entire life open at once, you invite others to explore, discover, and become a part of your journey. Let your life be a series of unfolding chapters, each revealing a little more of the complex, compelling person you are. The second rule is to create a fear of losing you. It's a common human tendency to overlook what is easily accessible. But perspectives shift dramatically when there's a risk of loss. Envision yourself as an irreplaceable entity in someone's life, whose absence leaves a gaping hole. You aren't just another option, you are a vital necessity. How do you achieve this? By embodying independence and self-reliance. Your life is complete and fulfilling on its own, regardless of their presence. This confidence and autonomy are magnetic. People begin to see that being a part of your life isn't an entitlement but a privilege. This aligns with Stoic philosophy. As Marcus Aurelius once said, you have power over your mind, not outside events. Your strength lies in your self-sufficiency and the unique adventure that is your life. People will begin to exert more effort to keep you in their lives, realizing that you're not in it to chase affection or beg for attention. You should be the one they seek, not the other way around. Foster a subtle fear of losing you so that they actively strive to be a part of your world. Rule 3 is to create your own happiness. True happiness is an internal creation, and this principle emphasizes self-confidence, satisfaction, and independence, qualities that make you naturally more appealing. Instead of relying on others for joy, you cultivate your own sense of fulfillment. This independence and self-assuredness make you more attractive because you don't burden others with the responsibility of making you happy. Your aim is not to find joy in someone else, but to share the joy you've already cultivated, thereby enhancing the lives of those around you. The Stoic philosopher Seneca once said, "True happiness is to enjoy the present without anxious dependence on the future." Theodore Roosevelt's life illustrates this principle. Despite facing personal challenges, including the loss of his wife and mother on the same day, Roosevelt pursued a life of vigor. He engaged in boxing, explored the Badlands, and dedicated himself to public service. His happiness wasn't dependent on external circumstances, but came from his inner resilience and joy, making him a charismatic and beloved figure. The fourth rule is to be costly and let others invest in you. Understand that you are a rare find, a gem others should aspire to hold. Your value isn't in just being present, but in being a significant, intentional part of someone's life. True appreciation emerges from effort and commitment. When people invest time, emotions, and energy into you, their attachment grows, turning you from a fleeting interest into a cherished presence. Your role isn't to chase attention or love. Instead, show that you are a meaningful, enriching addition to their lives, worthy of earnest pursuit. Allow them the opportunity to invest in you, making your presence a prized aspect of their existence. The philosopher Seneca said, "A gem cannot be polished without friction, nor a man perfected without trials." Your worth is not just in being. The life of Lucius Quinctius Cincinnatus, a Roman general and statesman, exemplifies Rule 6. Cincinnatus, celebrated for his military and political skills, remained steadfast in prioritizing his personal values and self-respect. Despite the allure of political power, he chose the simplicity of his farm over the demands of leadership, distancing himself from those who didn't respect his principles. His story highlights the importance of prioritizing one's own needs and values, demonstrating strength through self-respect. Rule 7 is about not always being available. Just as rare gems are not found at every corner, your availability should not be limitless. Recognize the value of your time, as it is a precious resource. You have your own life to live, and those who enter it should see it as a privilege. Avoid being on call for others all the time, and demonstrate that your time and focus are valuable. People are naturally drawn to those who have their own passions and pursuits, and by not being constantly accessible, you spark their interest. By cultivating a vibrant life, you show that your presence is not dependent on theirs. Seneca once said, "We are more often frightened than hurt, and we suffer more from imagination than from reality." This quote reflects the importance of valuing your own time over the fear of being less available to others. A historical figure who embodies this principle is Ada Lovelace, a mathematician and writer who is considered one of the first computer programmers. Despite societal expectations, Ada did not conform to the idea of always being available. She focused on her work, collaborating with Charles Babbage, and immersing herself in complex mathematical theories. Her independence and focused passion added to her allure, captivating those around her. Her life serves as a reminder that maintaining individuality can generate magnetic appeal. Rule 8 encourages not always initiating conversation. Understanding when to let others take the initiative is essential. Constantly being the one to start conversations might send the message that you're too eager or always available. This isn't about playing games, but about fostering a sense of mutual respect in the relationship. Marcus Aurelius' idea that the best revenge is to be unlike him who performed the injustice applies here, as it emphasizes not mirroring behaviors that lead to imbalance or being taken for granted. Maintaining your dignity and self-respect is key, without the relentless pursuit of attention or validation. Rule 9 is about not becoming too emotionally attached. This Stoic principle emphasizes emotional balance, ensuring that your feelings are respected without dominating the relationship. It's important to strike a balance between expressing your emotions and maintaining a level-headed approach. Seneca wisely stated, "The greatest remedy for anger is delay," which encapsulates the essence of this rule: patience and emotional control. Rule 10 is about being willing to walk away. The power to step back from a relationship that fails to honor your worth is central to this rule. Recognizing your value and maintaining self-respect means setting clear boundaries and expectations in any relationship. When these standards are not met, it becomes essential to have the courage to move on. This is not about being insensitive, but about practicing self-care and prioritizing your well-being. Marcus Aurelius, even as a powerful Roman emperor, understood this principle. Despite his immense influence, he distanced himself from political alliances that did not align with his values. His choice reflects the importance of prioritizing personal values and self-respect over relationships or situations that fail to appreciate our worth. In conclusion, making yourself an unforgettable presence involves maintaining a sense of mystery, not always being available, letting others invest in you, and prioritizing your own needs. It's about balancing communication and ensuring you don't center your life around someone else. Cultivating your own happiness and emotional stability enhances your appeal. Value yourself and be prepared to walk away from relationships that do not respect you. Remember, you have the power to make choices, including the choice to walk away from situations that don't enhance your joy and self-esteem entirely around someone else. Picture yourself as a lone, luminous star shining in the night.